Sunshine Street. A little bit slow to go, Mutterman slow to go, but they're off and running for the Vodafone Derby uphill, and what a stiff climb through the first quarter mile and then up to the half mile, and it's Sunshine Street that sets the pace to Sadian, who holds a good position. The stayer Gulland is well placed in third, Greek Dance hold 4, City Honours and Cape Verde are 5 and 6, and Saratoga Springs with Second Empire, with King of Kings the back marker as they climb relentlessly. Courteous sits midfield, Mutterman follows, and then High Rise. But it's Sadian up on the outside of Sunshine Street who make the work here. Gulland running free the outer, Greek Dance holds a good position in 4, and a lot of the early work has now been done. Time for a breather, they're at the top of the hill. Curtis is on the outside, the favourite Cape Verde is in the 5th position, just a few off the rail. On the outside of Greek Dance, King of Kings, a classic winner, is last. Border Arrow nearly last but one. They've got a mile to go. And it's Sunshine Street and Sadian who share the work, to the Glowworm and Greek Dance and Courteous and Cape Verde, and then Saratoga Springs, and then Gulland holds a position. City Honours next to the rails. These are followed through by Second Empire, then Harmy, Mutterman the outside, and High Rise the Glowworm, and still Pateleri last on King of Kings. With Border Arrow they're going to be played very late indeed. At the halfway stage, and the rank outsider, Sunshine Street on this sunny day, shows the way to Sadian in second, and Gulland with a noseband just peeping through to third. Greek Dance is racing the rail, the pale jacket in 4, Courteous 5. He's still got Cape Verde covered up in 6, City Honours the inside, and then Saratoga Springs. Then we've got Second Empire, and still King of Kings and Pateleri is last. And so they come round Tattenham Corner, and they're taken there by Sunshine Street to Sadian. Back in third is Greek Dance, Gulland angling out. Here comes Cape Verde, but ridden along. Behind these come City Honours and Saratoga Springs and High Rise. And still the rank outsider has the call in the Vodafone Derby, and it's Sunshine Street in the lead. City Honours with a run. Here on the outside, the yellow jacket, High Rise, sees daylight in Olivier Pellier. Could he claim his first derby? He's come to pass City Honours. The outside of Sunshine Street, the rails. They're inside the final furlong. And it's the white cap City Honours, the yellow colours High Rise. And these two are the battlers as they race inside the last 150 yards. It's High Rise who's edging on. And High Rise, City Honours fights back on the line. And it's High Rise, City Honours 1 and 2. Border Arrow, Sunshine Street. And then came Greek Dance and the Glowworm, followed by Sadian and Second Empire, and Cape Verde's Bubbles Burst, and Saratoga Springs, and Gulland and Courteous, and Harmy and Mutterman, and last, absolutely last, was Pateleri on King of Kings. And so the outcome of the Vodafone Derby, it's gone to a photo, but no doubt on our evidence that High Rise, this high estate horse, has given French champion jockey Olivier Pellier his first Derby winner from his 4th Derby ride for the 27-year-old, and Luca Chiumani's 6th Derby winner, his second Derby winner, High Rise here. Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdayed Al Maktoum is the owner, so the Sheikhs are successful. They had a battle here, City Honours, with the white cap worn by John Reed, who's been beaten here. That would have been frustration for Frankie, despair for Dettori, but it's High Rise who's won it. Olivier Pellier, Luca Chiumani, an unbeaten horse here who maintains his unbeaten record. Hail High Rise.
Well, talk about ice cool. Olivier Pellier probably only had 3 horses behind him as they began that turn down into Tattenham Corner, still stock still, and we had a really good picture of him as they just galloped away from us, just beginning to move his way through. Luca Chiumani, who trains this horse, we spoke to him after he'd taken the Lingfield Derby trial, and when we asked him whether he thought he was as good as Kayazi, who he won the Derby with a few years ago, he said he thought he was quicker, and he certainly proved that today, and he had to be really resolute into the bargain to fight off City Honours. Border Arrows run his heart out to take 3rd place, and let's not forget Sunshine Street, Noel Mead and Johnny Murter. Tremendous run from them.
Olivier Pellier, how long have you dreamt of winning an English Derby?
Hallelujah!
When did you know you were going to win?
Oh, I don't know exactly, because, you know, I want to start good start, and I ride just behind because the race is regular and my horse is relaxed. I just wait a little bit. After the last turn, my horse go, and he go very fast. He gallop, just gallop. I said nothing, he's gallop very well. He showed maybe I thought we'll win, but he's very confident.
And what about the French emotion here?
Ah, the French emotion. Ah, ça c'est super.
Well done.
Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful reaction from a great guy, great jockey, and he's used to the post-race routine because it happens all the time after a big race in France, the mounted interview conducted with typical Gallic elan by Olivier Pellier, who's, John, understandably highly delighted.
Wonderful jockey, gave glory of dance, a wonderful ride for Paul Calloway, and done exactly the same on this lad. Might be one or two hard luck stories. Kate Birdie got a little bit of a bump turning for home, but really she was beaten so far.
She ran as though she didn't stay, but it was pretty rough running down the hill, as it invariably is, John, isn't it? That these jockeys ride against each other day in, day out, and yet when it comes to the Derby, they all sort of knock each other for six. Olivier salutes. Let's see again how he did it. So from the inside, as they turn for home, and he's plenty ahead of him, they sprint winds up the straight, and the Irish challenger, ridden by Johnny Murtagh, makes a bold bid for home, still in front of Sadian, given every chance by Kieran Fallon. And John, now the winner begins his run towards the outer. Yeah, I thought the horse in front, Sunseeker, was going to do it 2 furlongs to run, and he actually had them all on the go, because he probably took 2 or 3 lengths out of them with just the last couple of furlongs to run. And at this point, there's no doubt that High Rise just got his head in front, but John Reader said, right, come on, you've got to get down and do a bit now on City Honours. And at one stage, it looked as though he was just going to get back in front, really close. It had a ding-dong over the last 150 yards. And it was this fella who got his head there. Might not have won by far, but God, it makes such a difference when these horses go to stud. First and second is an awful lot of money. Luca Kumani, who 1987, or was it 87, 88, Kayazi, had his finest moment then when Ray Cochrane powered that one home in the Aga Khan's colours, and the owner here, Sheikh Mohammed Obeid Al Maktoum, of course, comes under the Maktoum banner. And
who'd have thought it when this horse won a handicap at the start of the season? It must have been an absolute
minor event, it was.
Stone-bonking certainty.
Lots happens at Pontefract, John, that you don't know.
And a £300,000 difference between first and second. Quite expected him to do it on the other side, being continental, but if Frankie can do it, he surely can.
You never tried that one, did you? You tried most things.
Always too tired at the end of a hurdle race. It's amazing. Sheikh Mohammed obviously disappointed with Kate Birdie, but delighted with City Honours, and of course involved with this horse as well. Some consolation for having the sense of adventure to run the filly.